Amaka was just 17 when she gained admission into the university. She came from a very comfortable home. Her parents were wealthy, respected, and above all, deeply loved their only daughter. Amaka was everything any parent could wish for: beautiful, brilliant, and well behaved. Back in secondary school, everyone admired her. Her teachers praised her intelligence, and her classmates always wanted to sit close to her, to learn from her, or simply to be her friend. She was humble, respectful, and always carried herself with grace. When her admission letter came, there was joy in her home. Her mother danced, her father prayed, and Amaka herself promised never to disappoint them. She left for school full of excitement and hope for the future. At first, everything went well. She attended her lectures, studied hard, and called home every evening. Her parents would pray for her, telling her to keep her eyes on her books and remember the values they taught her. She always answered cheerfully, "Yes, Mama, don't worry, I'm fine." But as weeks turned into months, Amaka began to change. It started with a few new friends in the hostel, girls who cared more about parties than studies. They told her things like, "Amaka, you are too serious. This is university life. Enjoy yourself." At first, she refused, but slowly curiosity took over. She started following them to parties, first out of excitement, then out of habit. Her dressing changed, her focus changed. The once brilliant and disciplined Amaka was now more concerned about boys and attention. Her parents had no idea what was happening. They still called her often, praying for her and sending her money. They were proud of their daughter, not knowing she was drifting far from the path they had shown her.
Then came Chike, a charming young man who knew all the right words to say. He showered her with gifts and affection. Amaka felt loved. She thought she had found someone who truly cared. Not long after, she discovered she was pregnant. Her world collapsed. She tried to reach Chike, but he ignored her calls and blocked her number. Alone, afraid, and ashamed, Amaka hid her pregnancy from everyone. She stopped attending classes and hardly left her room. When labor pains came one stormy night, Amaka was all alone. In tears and pain, she gave birth to a baby boy. Exhausted and trembling, she stared at the tiny child in her arms. Fear filled her heart. Fear of disgrace, fear of rejection, fear of everything. In confusion, she wrapped the baby in a cloth, slipped out quietly, and walked into the night. When she got to a nearby bush behind the hostel, she laid the baby down gently. Tears streamed down her face as she whispered, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this." She walked away, her heart heavy with guilt. But unknown to her, a woman selling fruits by the roadside had seen everything. The next morning, the campus buzzed with news: a newborn baby found in the bush. The police were called, and the woman who saw Amaka came forward. Amaka was identified and arrested. When her parents received the call, her mother fainted. Her father could barely speak. When they arrived at the station and saw their daughter in handcuffs, tears filled their eyes. Amaka knelt before them, weeping bitterly. "Daddy, Mommy, I'm sorry. I've brought you shame." Her father's voice trembled as he said, "You've made a great mistake, my daughter, but you are still my child. Let this pain be your lesson." The police later confirmed that the baby had survived and was taken to the hospital. Amaka's parents decided to take responsibility for the child. They forgave her and stood by her through the shame. Months later, Amaka returned to school, a completely changed person. She no longer sought the company of those who misled her. Instead, she focused on her studies and began to share her story with other young girls, warning them about the dangers of bad friends, peer pressure, and careless love. Her story spread across the campus, touching many hearts. People saw her transformation and respected her courage to rise again. In the end, Amaka graduated with good grades. She became a counselor for young ladies, using her own experience to guide others away from the same mistakes.